They're all just spokes on a wheel. I'm not going to stop the wheel. I'm going to break the wheel.
Season 5 of Game of Thrones is right around the corner. They've just confirmed that the storyline of the show is gonna bypass the storyline of the books. You're gonna see stuff in the show before you can read about it. We have a pretty good idea of what that's gonna be. I'm Drew Coolidge. Season 4 spoilers left and right. Season 5 predictions ahead. This is #news. Okay, let's get everyone caught up on how Season 4 ended.
First of all, the Lannisters. Cersei and Jaime have reaffirmed their love for each other, and they're about to find out that Daddy Tywin's dead. Tyrion is on a boat. He was on trial for killing the king, his nephew, which he did not do, and he escapes, kills the hand of the king, his dad, which he definitely did do. Varys, who heard the bells and realized King's Landing is about to go into turmoil, was like, yeah, I'm gonna go too. Arya's on her way to Braavos to meet an old friend. Bran is, tripping balls under a tree with a raven, I think. Sansa looks like she's about to enjoy the Littlefinger. The Hound is dead, I think, unless he ends up being the luckiest character in Game of Thrones. Jon Snow just saved Mance's life. He's hanging out with Stannis, threat to the throne Baratheon. Those two are really hitting it off, all while trying to get over Ygritte. Oh, and the White Walkers are still making their way towards the wall when they're not turning baby's eyes blue. Who is that guy? Seriously, it looks like the Blue Devil. If you have a theory, put it in the comments. Everyone's favorite Khaleesi has sent away her favorite trusty advisor. She's locked up her little cutesy babies, and for some reason has decided to be a mayor of this city instead of ruler of all of Westeros.
Okay, prediction time. Here's what we can piece together about Season 5 from the trailers. I think Marjorie is still queen, although now she's married to the non-evil blonde kid, Tommen, who's still a product of incest. And here's the thing, since Tywin was basically the puppeteer behind Joffrey and now Tommen, he's dead. That leaves kind of a power vacuum that I think is gonna be filled by the Grandma Queen of Thorns Tyrell. The Lannisters are not gonna like that. First of all, they have a bunch of debt that Daddy left them. We don't know what's gonna happen to Casterly Rock. And Cersei's daughter is in Dorne, the place where Oberyn is from. The guy that Cersei just got head smushed. They don't like the Lannisters too much. Here's my prediction. Jaime Lannister is gonna team up with Bronn, his current sword fighting instructor, and go on some crazy killing rescue mission to save their daughter.
Ooh, it's his daughter too.
It's his daughter too. Sex. Daenerys is not gonna do well in Meereen. There's statues falling over, there's gonna be an uprising. I think Tyrion and Varys will swoop in, join sides with her, and put her finally back on her mission to take over Westeros. In the trailer, we see Arya pick up that sword. I think she's gonna start training in Braavos, maybe with the Faceless Man, who knows? She's still got a list full of people who need a good old-fashioned killing. Jon Snow, as always, knows nothing. He's in a tricky spot. He's got Stannis on one side, who wants him to join up, probably. There's Mance, and he's still technically a part of the Night's Watch, which is run by Boy King Tommen. Here's my prediction. Jon Snow doesn't care about who rules Westeros. He's just trying to get people together to fight the White Walkers. If there's one thing Jon Snow cares about, it's segregation of the races. White Walkers here, Castle Black over here. And here's the big news. The show's creators have announced it's official. The show's storyline is gonna pass the books. Here's how we think it's gonna go down. Arya's current storyline is really close to where the books are. So unless they try to stretch her storyline out like crazy, I think we're gonna see some new Arya stuff soon. And as we all know, Game of Thrones loves their big battle sequences. They average about one big battle per season. Well, there's 2 battles in the books that have been talked about but never revealed. My money's on the show getting to that battle first. So like this video if you like Game of Thrones. Everyone,
cheating.
That's not cheating.
That's cheating.
That's just piggybacking off of something we all love.
Sure.
Okay, good. Go ahead and comment below with your own predictions. And who's that Blue Devil guy? Answer me.
Gary.
His name is Gary?
We went to high school with him. Wait, who are you talking about?
The White Walker?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
You're talking about that? Yeah, that's Gary.
Yeah.
He was the center on my basketball team. And subscribe if you want to see more videos like this where we get to talk about our favorite shows with each other. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
I think they get it.
They get it? All right, let's move on. This has been #news. I'm Drew Coolidge, and everyone sing along with me now. Game of Thrones. It's Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones. Tyrion. Game of Thrones.
No.
Game of. It is game.
You're ruining the song.
Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones. There are dragons.